Okay, so we can start recording here. Good morning, dear viewers, or good day, if you like to watch us later during the day. And good evening to the laziest ones, who do not rush to watch the new episode on Sunday. So the deal is, today Sus is very busy with very important things, but we also have an important business for you. And he asked me to do it. In short, I need to inspect with you one location. It's very intriguing, actually, because my partner today will be Dmitry Litvinov, whom you know very well. And you all know perfectly well what he does. This was his main occupation in the pre-war period. He's a little busy with the war right now, so I'm anticipating that this will be a very interesting trip. I have a good feeling about this. So guys, Sus is very busy today. He is helping his friend Lafa. You know him very well. There are some issue with the pig, so they are going to the veterinary. Something's wrong with her. But we can't leave you without the video. So I'm in charge on this one.
I congratulate you, you've done it. Welcome. Welcome to our Chernobyl exclusion zone. We finally got Sugar Igor to visit such a wonderful place.
Okay guys, we've managed to enter the exclusion zone. These are the forests of the Chernobyl zone. We are moving slowly with brakes, but I think all good and we'll be able to show you everything. It's so cool, so cool. This is my first time in the exclusion zone. We've passed by some villages. I've recorded a few stories. You'll see them. Let's see what awaits us. Okay guys, we've arrived at the first village. There are empty houses. This is my first time in the exclusion zone. The feeling is just amazing. Dima, you are actively visiting the zone. Have you noticed any changes during these 2 years?
Well, you see, the zone changes every year, no matter whether there is a war or not. At first glance, nothing has changed, but we are in the part of the zone which has already been touched by the nature. Nature is being restored. Also, as you can see, the nature takes what's hers. Here are the steps of horses, and you can immediately see the echo of the past.
You see? The houses are empty, everything is empty. Winter zone. Very cool.
We've come here with an important mission.
Wait a sec.
We still have to say it. We've come here to capture this atmosphere of Pripyat for all stalkers who hasn't been here for a very long time. They haven't been home for a very long time. Those who are now at war, sitting in dirty trenches, sitting foot deep in the water, sometimes even worse. A small hello from the zone. We'll see you soon.
Stalker is not just a human. A stalker who tied himself to the zone is on the level of SWAT. And if taught a bit more, he is almost an elite. And these guys didn't stay at home. As soon as the war started, they went fighting. Some in the early days of the war. There are people who have unfortunately passed away. But the ones who are still there asked us to come to the zone to show it in its current state, as this was a part of their lives, and they need this as a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, this whole atmosphere. Do you smell it? It smells like the zone.
And it's so quiet as well. Okay, going inside. This was a village council?
Yeah.
Do you remember such newspapers? Of course not, you can't remember them. Even I don't remember them. Made in 1983. Wow. Holy moly, just frozen in time.
Okay, Sugar, and this is a torture room for the officials. If the official was stealing, doing some illegal stuff, stole from the common people, he would be placed here and punished. There would be photos standing in line.
Oh, got it, it's an official's room.
They were on their knees here.
On buckwheat.
To make it hurt more?
We are radiation measuring patrol.
And how much is there? Oh my god!
It's normal.
Yep.
Normal.
Checked.
Great, then there is no increase in radiation.
All good.
That is the cemetery. People would have been able to come here before the war. They were allowed to visit their families and clean up. You see it? We won't get here as it may be dangerous. We don't know the mine situation here, so we are not going there. We only go where it is allowed. There are many places we are not allowed to visit. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Guys, good morning and good Sunday to you. We have finally arrived to the zone. To Chernobyl. We haven't been here for a long time. I personally have never been here at all. I'm overwhelmed with feelings. I don't even know how to share it. I'll try to show it to you. Dima, thank you very much, I'm very pleased. Dima has already initiated me into a stalker, right?
We are doing a very important thing today.
We'll tell you more now.
You have already become a stalker.
Okay, now I can officially make a report from this place.
I'd like to say a few words. I'd like to thank Super Sus personally and whole team. That all time during the war. Smoke going into camera.
It's okay.
Thank to you and your team for helping us, helping people during this war. Huge thank you. This is a small gift to the Super Sus team. Even Sus himself doesn't know we are here. He's filming a different video. He doesn't know anything about this trip.
He is very busy at the moment. He's doing such important work that he couldn't even come here.
I'd also like to say that we are currently at the legendary place. Super legendary place. If you remember the episode with the Drazine, then just a bit further, in 20 meters. Over there, we said goodbye to our Drazine. Most likely we said a goodbye to it, as an epoch. Nobody knows where it is right now. I've seen the car after that, but the Drazine, unfortunately...
Gone?
Yeah, it's gone. Disappeared. Without a trace after the start of the war. So...
It's not an issue. We'll continue on this path. We are moving forward.
What's interesting is that the Drazine is gone, but everything else is in place. So
We can try to do it again later.
yeah, what's important is that we have memories of it. And memories of all the guys that are no longer with us.
Done?
So let's go? Let's go see the place. Thank you very much. Please tell us, what are those huge buildings? Just enormous!
Not far from here was the third line of Chernobyl nuclear power plant. It was meant to be like the first and second blocks. And this construction was used to cool down the water. There would be a converter inside. Well, the construction itself was a converter. Both of the nuclear plants were huge projects. So huge, in fact, they were city forming. Overall, during the Soviet times, they would first build the projects and then they would build cities around them. Pripyat was meant to be a sort of showcase. It was originally meant to be a barrack type of village, but then they decided to build it up with multi-story buildings, and there were plans to develop them even further. But you know what happened. Now this and all the other structures are tons of concrete that will never be used again.
Look at these cages! Dima, what is it? What is it for?
As far as I remember, there was a small firm here that was breeding chinchillas. They wanted to grow them, and doing so to make clothes from their fur.
Glowing coats, gotcha.
Then they looked at how much radiation was in the coats. I personally think not a single coat was made. They mostly were just experimental animals.
Okay?
wait, I think it's 100% the case. I think if we go around Kiev and check the chinchilla coats that people wear, especially in the evening, then we may see that so-called glow.
We'll reveal the secrets of these cages. Anyway, it looks like these were some experimental cages.
Look there. Moose.
Wow.
They're right in front of us. They're between the trees. It's standing, so we can't see it.
I hear it, but I don't see it.
Holly Molly.
I see it. It's moving. Guys, look, it's a wild moose. Oh, it's a family. There are 2 of them.
And here they go.
The animals are more scared right now because of war.
So you want to say that before the war, the explosions and everything that happened, animals would approach people?
Yeah, they were.
Wow, the distance between us was like 15 meters.
Yeah, and he wasn't scared of us. We could have fed him.
Wow, awesome. Please tell us, what is this structure? What was this?
This is a nuclear power plant. It was 97% of it was assembled, but then 60% of it was disassembled. Imagine how much work and money went into this thing. And now it's useless.
Wow, the scale of this thing is magnificent. The camera won't be able to convey the scale. But it's all very huge. This crane is just enormous, not ordinary one. They don't use such cranes to build apartments. This one is much bigger. And it has many cables. It can carry a lot of weight, most likely. But it makes sense, it does. Makes sense. Dima, I see the radiation measurement tool shows 2. I take it it's better not to stay here for a long time?
Yeah, it's best to take care of our health. So we are going to move forward. We'll show you the place where we swam on a boat.
Oh yeah, those are legendary places. Let's check them out. What are the chances there is ice?
Around 100.
100?
Yeah.
We can walk on it then?
Yeah, I think.
We rode a draisine, walked, sailed on a boat, and now we walk on ice. Nice.
Do it from a different angle.
Nah, it doesn't show it on camera. It's some special transport room. A corridor. There were probably meant to be a second floor or some big doors. A passage.
Okay guys, here we are visiting another location that was used for filming our videos for Super Sus. We would submerge Susanen in here. We were here with Kreosan.
Here?
Yeah, right here. Do you see that marking that says there 6?
Yes.
Every floor has 3 meters. We are currently at the level -3. As you can see, the water is completely frozen.
But it's like you are walking on water. It is absolutely safe. Also, you can see there is a staircase leading down below. Here are some cables. We could try to pull them to check whether... Hey, actually, could you do that for me? Does it budge?
Nope.
Firm?
Yeah, no way. Like here, look.
Try... Come on, come on.
This is maximum.
Guys, unfortunately, there is water here. But we have superpowers, and we can walk on water. Have a walk. You can see inside of it, over there into the meadow. The ice is pretty thick. Oh, hermetic doors are the well-known ones. They are as thick as my foot. The handles are huge as well. Oh, wow. That's the entrance to somewhere. They've been sealed. There is another room there. There are some leftovers. Damn, walking on ice is incredible.
Here, guys. One of the artifacts we left behind us. As a memory. It's an aqualung. Of Super Sus.
It's not broken, completely intact, right? Nice, all good, waiting for its time. This is probably the hazmat suit from that video as well. Dima, tell us, what are these traces of animal? What animal?
Mooses. Most likely mooses. But if we turn to our imagination, it could be the rats that ran from the basement.
Wow, amazing.
Also, I'd like to remind you that going to Chernobyl zone nowadays is strictly prohibited, without permission that is, because this location is very close to the border of our not very good friends. Therefore, guys, I ask you not to come to this wonderful place until the end of the war.
So enjoy what we can show you. What we are allowed to show you.
Yeah, you have to wait until the end of the war. Then they'll get rid of the mines here and people will be able to come. Thought it's most likely will be when we are 50 or 60.
We'll shake up our old bones.
Yeah.
Stalker's bones.
Guys, we're taking a short break. We decided to eat a bit as we've been here for half a day. Guys, don't think we are here just to fool around. We are really here with a good goal. To quench your thirst for stalkering. As it is very interesting theme for a lot of you, we'll see it based on the views. Usually such episodes get good coverage. I mean the videos on Chernobyl theme. We are showing only what is allowed to show. A lot of places are held in secret. We are going to the places we've already been to quench your thirst for this kind of theme. Guys, look, we've been driving and saw a moose. I'll try to show it to you. I don't know. Damn, I scared it off.
Scared him.
Buddy, come here. Show yourself. I think you'll see it. It is looking at us. I'll wave my hand. Unfortunately, it is scared. But he is still interested who came here to visit its place. There you go. Wildlife amidst the buildings. Guys, these buildings are actually Pripyat, Chernobyl. Manny's recognize them. I think even many people who have never been here could recognize these buildings based on various pictures. You can often see them. Here is a barbed wire. It isolates Pripyat.
I wanted to tell you more about stalkering. It's a unique subculture. It unites a lot of people. A lot of us lived in the post-Soviet era. And in exclusion zone, we have most likely were searching for that childhood. And past that, we have lost. It's a part of our history. And this wheel was a magnet for all stalkers when we're spending our nights here. A lot of people would come here. We would meet each other, become friends. Now a lot of these peoples are scattered around Ukraine. Some are in the trenches, some in their homes. But a lot of people are still dreaming to get here. Some people are no longer with us. We'll meet them in Valhalla. This place is very significant, as is all exclusion zone. It will be with us forever.
Guys, I'm so overwhelmed with feelings. I cannot even explain this. I wasn't expecting to see all of this, but I'd like to say that we have arrived here legally. All of our documents were checked on blog posts. Therefore, I didn't really have this feeling of being a stalker. I didn't get a taste of it. But still being here, in Pripyat, legally, in a legal state, but here, besides the wilderness, that took over the human constructs, buildings, over all these buildings. It's just hard to explain. The zone, I wouldn't say it was luring me. But this quietness, peace, it doesn't feel like a man was present here. You are one with the nature. I don't really quite know how to explain this, but it's just marvelous. That thing, I don't know what is it, but I want to check it out. Come on, let's go together. Maybe it was a store or something like that. Oh, it was a shooting range. Most likely it was a shooting range.
Yeah. Wow.
Here is the illustrator depicted the life here, and it's quite true. We've met a lot of wild animals in here, many mooses. The picture is close to the reality. Guys, I don't even know what to tell you. I'm just confused, overwhelmed with emotions. I think you know why. I can't really tell you anything, but I'll show you. I'll really show you. Just hear the silence. Hear it? It is quite possible that these are those wild animals. Guys, here is some of the legendary Pripyat. That legendary infirmary. Still standing, all good. Here is the cafe Pripyat, and behind it there should be a beach. Guys will show it to me. Oh wow, I'm going to show you this. There is a cool canopy over there. Who knows a thing or two about architecture? They will understand. This is Pripyat's beach. This is Pripyat. Guys, want to drink? Here are those legendary machines with water. They are still preserved. Yeah, the nature is ruthless. Most of the things are destroyed. This looks very interesting from the architectural perspective. This is a Pripyat's beach.
We'll try to get some water. Unsuccessful. God damn it. 10 coins.
Look how interesting this is. You should place the coin on the top, and if you press the button, it should fall down here. And here it is completely empty.
Let's try again. And almost...
What's with the water? Unfortunately, we won't be able to drink water today. Wow, a message. Damn, guys, it's so beautiful. There are lots of feelings. I have big feelings. At some point of time, this was available for people, but now, not everybody will be able to see this and to feel it. Damn, thank you, life, for it. This is the beach of Pripyat. We entered a local cafe. As you can see, it's still preserved really well.
Friends, this is a very popular place in Pripyat. It's where stalkers would collect their water. One of such places. Water equals life. There were huge issues with water here initially. And this river would give us water. And I hope that at this place, at some point of time, we'll be able to meet again in this remarkable place. Wonderful city. It will never be dead to us. It is always alive to us.
Dima, I think it's not just a place for collecting water. It's also quite romantic. Stalkers used to come here a lot once. Stalkers would come here just to...
Meet the dawn.
for sunset.
Yeah, right.
It's a place of power.
Yeah, where all stalkers would meet.
Let's say hello to all our friends stalkers.
Sure, absolutely.
A huge hello to you all.
Thank you for what you do.
It's cool that before we were able to meet each other only in Kyiv or in Zone, but now we can meet in most of the cities near the front line or in trenches. We have a different life dynamics now. And all of those meetings, time spent, it's all us. Friends, dear stalkers, Exclusion Zone is waiting for us. We are sure to meet here again. And not only once. When our big problem will finally end. Dear friends, all stalkers who have been in the Exclusion Zone, hello to you all, no matter where you are. I believe that we are sure to meet here again sometime. We'll walk among the familiar places. I strongly believe this will be a zone of rebirth. Unfortunately, it won't be like before, but we'll build anew from the ashes of the past.
Look at the unique stained glass we found in Pripyat. Let me zoom in. The glass is vertical, forming a picture. The width is of a thumb. Guys, here is just usual and an unremarkable Pripyat's 5-story building. Many of you might think this building is nothing unusual, just an apartment complex, and that the elite buildings are actually closer to the center, those 16-story ones. But it's very far from reality. In reality, these 5-story buildings were for the elite. Exactly, these buildings are home to the 2-story apartments where stalkers would spend their nights and make their stashes. These 5-floor buildings. Here, guys, is a typical Pripyat entrance. Wow, so cool. The architecture is very difficult to put your finger on, quite unusual. Old fuse boxes. An elevator shaft that won't go anywhere anymore and won't haul anybody. It's very cozy in here. Very cozy. Here is one of the apartments. Wow, they were quite large, I have to say. A huge storage room. This one seems like a children's room. A kitchen. Well, yeah, this is quite a big kitchen. And here is another big room. Windows go both sides. Amazing. Incredible apartments. Very large. Oh wait, that's not all. Looks like this was a bathroom. Another room. And another one. And a toilet. So it's like what? 4 rooms. Wow, that's quite a lot. 3 apartments per floor. Yeah, this one looks pretty much the same. The lazy man goes to the field with a small shovel and for lunch with a big spoon. Here, guys, we found one of the Stalker's apartments. I won't show you much. Damn, just in the middle of the city. Wow. I'm walking around these apartments, and though there is nothing in here, but it's still so breathtaking. It's like a place frozen in time. First of all, it's still preserved here, very well preserved this very era. There is some kind of coziness here. It's like you are getting into a different dimension. Nothing has really preserved here. But still, most elements are very easy to notice.
Guys, it's just... wow.
It's hard to describe with word, and the camera won't be able to show it. You need to visit this place, and we'll wait for the moment to do it again. Guys, we've entered another apartment complex. Standard apartments. Okay, this door is blocked. We won't push to get there. We'll check what we can. This we know is a storage room. Kitchen. And oh yeah, there is a balcony as well. Interesting how to get there. Oh, here it is. We'll check the balcony. And yeah, notice that the floors are wooden. Really weird. A concrete building with wooden floors. This is the view. This is my first time seeing the zone and feel it. Don't pay attention to my looks. I'm just full of emotions. I don't really care how I look now. Comfort is beauty is not really important now. What's important is this place. This place is so strong. You feel such a strong presence. How you may joke that it's a presence of radiation or something, but no, it's the presence of soul. It's like you are getting charged here. There is certainly some kind of energy here. We are here legally, though. But going here legally is strictly prohibited. I understand your desire to go here, though. Don't think I'm mocking you. I'm just trying to show you the vibe of this place. Guys, we have professional guide with us. We've been checking the yards, and today, for the first time, even they have seen this location. This location is a children's playground that looks like a castle. If you know, there is a similar playground in Kiev. Well, there is also the one in Pripyat. Though guys have been here for a long time. They have never seen this place. They've probably never seen it because it was closed or something like that. It looks like a mouth and 2 eyes. It is just a regular children's playground. Kids would play around here. But unfortunately, the catastrophe turned this playground into a forest. That's the place.
Damn, it's very nostalgic. I had the same slides when I was a kid. I didn't have to get through the branches though. But I would sit like this and slide down. It still works after how many years?
40?
Yes.
Guys, do you know what else I'd like to say? I noticed a very interesting thing. Even though I've never been to Pripyat,
Вообще в зоне первый раз.
I think it hasn't changed that much ever since people have left this place. They were evacuated in 1976. Overall, everything, as you can see, is in its place.
На своих местах.
There are a lot of interesting artifacts in here. Every 2 steps you find something interesting. You constantly find something from that time. I thought the zone would be empty, but no, everything is still here. The buildings,
И дома.
the plaques,
Все целое.
everything is intact,
И,
and everything is preserved really well.
установка.
Of course, it's not in a good condition,
Ну, мебель.
but the furniture is still there.
Гнилая.
Nobody can use it, but it's still there for everyone to see.
Идите посмотреть.
Like, look, drawer, medical steel drawer.
Ski.
Somehow ended up here in the yard. The yards are very cozy though.
На деле
The placements of these yards were very well,
была
though through.
продумана.
You experience
Какие-то
a very home-like feeling in here. I'd like to live and rest in such a yard.
с удовольствием.
Object Chernobyl 2, a horizon radar.
ЛС.
A station that could detect a missile launch from around the globe. The scale is incredible.
Невъебенный.
150 meters in height, 800 meters in length.
И там еще
And a small part attached to it is around 100 as well. You could see it from any end of the zone.
выше над лесом.
Here are the repeaters,
Самые
or detectors.
какие-то, не знаю,
I don't know how they called.
не помню, как они называются.
Look how many there are. Just,
Просто
it's just breathtaking.
дух.
It's a horizon radar. It can see the whole Earth.
Землю вокруг.
It was so strong.
Насколько она была мощная.
And it was placed here for a reason.
Нужна.
It was placed here because there was a nuclear plant here that could power up this thing.
Для того, чтобы она работала.
These constructions were interconnected. There is a legend that first they planned where this radar needed to be, and only then started building the nuclear plant. Well, I can't say whether it's true or not, or it's more of an anecdote, but let's go and see the scale of this thing. But it's just breathtaking. I've never seen such scale. Never.
Где?
Here are the vibration coils. It's hard to see them, but there they are. Well, you can see them. They look like huge baskets. They were the main part of the antennas that would receive a signal. Or they were signaling themselves, don't really know. But still, look at this thing. It's incredible.
Сооружение.
A human is lost in scale of this thing. It's so huge,
Огромный объект.
so massive,
Масштабный.
that even the sunset is lost somewhere out there in the distance. A little sunset. And by the way, a very beautiful sunset. And this thing,
Кино.
150 meters in height and almost a kilometer in length.
Длины.
Friends, don't judge us, please. We wanted to do something good, something kind, in memory of our previous life, when we were meeting here. To bring you this vibe, though the screens of your phone or monitors, so you could enjoy your presence in the zone, to recall the pleasant memories. This video was an improv, but I hope it warms your heart at least just a little bit.